Howdy folks, Mark Serbu, gun designer, gun nut. Yes, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms is currently between a rock and a hard place. And believe it or not, this is what that looks like. And this is also what that looks like. I actually feel a little bad for the BATF because I've had a lot of interactions with them over the years, but they've all been really good. I've met a lot of really great people in that agency, and man, they're paying now for sins committed long ago. 1938 to be exact. So yeah, it turns out there's this Federal Firearms Act that was enacted in 1938, and I don't recall ever hearing about it before. Apparently it was unpopular and unenforceable and was repealed as soon as the 1968 Gun Control Act was signed into law. Unfortunately, some pieces of the 1938 law were brought verbatim into the 1968 law, including the vague definition of a receiver. Fortunately for the ATF, this little legislative faux pas went unnoticed for many decades until this guy came along. Joseph Rowe was busted by the ATF for helping people complete 80% AR-15 lower receivers into functional receivers. But Joseph had a smarty pants attorney who figured out that the AR-15 lower doesn't meet the statutory definition of a firearm as set forth in the 1968 Gun Control Act. The judge was set to rule in Rowe's favor, but the government cut a deal instead. They couldn't afford to have this particular ruling become part of case law because it would screw them on any future trial that involved an AR-15 lower. So here I was, through most of today, all fat, dumb, and happy, thinking, haha, ATF is screwed on this one. They've painted themselves into a corner. And then I heard from this guy, Dan O'Kelly, firearms expert, gunlearn.com. He filled me in on the notice of proposed rulemaking process, which made me realize right away that that monkey that was on ATF's back is now on our backs, the American gun owners. And it's, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. What they're proposing is, well, it's a little absurd. The changes they propose will make it so that not only is a lower a receiver, but so is an upper, and so is a bolt carrier. So you could have an AR-15 that's theoretically 3 guns at the same time. It's a mess and it needs to be stopped. And here's how you stop it. Go to the Federal Register and enter a comment. I've put a link in the description, so it's easy to get there. Just click on that green button that says submit a formal comment and enter a comment. Maybe you want to read up on a few of the 130,000 comments, well, almost 130,000 that are there as I edit this video. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Short and sweet is fine. Say, hey, I'm pro Second Amendment. I think any change to this existing law is an infringement. Even the original law is infringement, whatever. Just say, I'm against the proposed definition of frame or receiver change. Just get an idea, put it in your own words, make it happen. Well, thanks for watching, folks. This definitely isn't my most exciting video ever, but this is really important stuff. I mean, 130,000 comments is nice, but, you know, they're not all pro-gun. And we got, what, at least 100 million gun owners in this country? Can we get 1 million comments saying, hell no, we don't want this? I can dream. Have a good one.